Tonight, our Seattle sister station exposes a state agency is providing ICE and other Homeland Security departments with access to private driver's license and vehicle information in Washington. If ICE is using that search tool to track down undocumented residents, that's against the law. Kristen Goodwillie has the story.
They're taking a lot of people that have no criminal records.
Jose, who lives in South King County and works in the restaurant industry, has been undocumented for almost 20 years. He's not showing his face because he's terrified by the ICE raids we've all seen. Get out. He wonders if Washington really is a sanctuary state where local agencies aren't supposed to help the federal government deport people.
You can!
Pretty sure that there's a lot of agencies that works with them.
He's right. Despite being a sanctuary state, the King 5 investigators found the Department of Licensing, where you get a driver's license or register your car, is sharing private information with Homeland Security, ICE, and Border Patrol.
Is it concerning to you?
I think, not only for me, but the whole community.
Governor, act now!
Protests erupted across Western Washington in 2018 during the first Trump administration, after legislators came down on the Department of Licensing, or DOL, for violating a state executive order that put undocumented immigrants at risk.
Protect our privacy rights!
DOL was giving the feds access to personal data used to arrest and deport people. State records show after that, DOL canceled many of those agreements or accounts. But a King 5 investigation has found sometime later in 2018, DOL quietly reopened some of them. State records show accounts with ICE, Border Patrol, and 3 other Homeland Security departments are back open, and business is brisk. Since Trump's election in November, the Fed's use of them skyrocketed 188%. Looking just at ICE's account, in November 2024, agents searched for driver and vehicle records about 500 times. This May, that number tripled to more than 1,600 searches.
They should stop. They should stop because it's all about trust.
The Department of Licensing declined our request for an on-camera interview, but in emails, they insist they're following state and federal laws. They said an increase could be due to significant variability in monthly searches and because of Trump, that the data crosses 2 presidential administrations with 2 different immigration ideologies. And remember, it is firmly in state policy that DOL's information is not to be used for immigration purposes.
As ICE is ramping up their enforcement actions in our state, the last thing we want is for them to be able to search a treasure trove of information about home addresses.
Jenny Pasquarella is the legal director of the Clemency Project, a nonprofit that represents undocumented immigrants. I reached out to more than a dozen immigration experts who say they had no idea DOL was working with the federal government again.
It is critical that we ensure that that information is walled off so that people don't fear accessing it.
I asked DOL if they were concerned about the increase in the feds looking up their data. In an email, they said anyone using their database must promise they're not using it to deport people. Immigration enforcement can search their database for a person, license plate, address, or vehicle only if they agree to use the info for purposes that are legal in Washington. For instance, investigating a crime like human trafficking or drug smuggling.
Bro, look what's happening, bro.
While the federal government considers being undocumented a crime, Washington doesn't. Advocates worry the surge in searches is being used for deportations.
If it's criminal activity, then they should be able to do it through the warrant process.
State Senator Rebecca Saldana is one of the sponsors of a 2018 law, the Keep Washington Working Act. It cemented into law that state agencies are not to cooperate with federal programs that target residents on the basis of immigration or citizenship.
And if it's not against the law, is it against the intent?
Those accounts do seem to be against the spirit of Keep Washington Working.
There's always a concern that we're not sure if we're gonna come back.
Jose did recently get his green card, but says that's no guarantee he can stay. He's calling on lawmakers to stop what he sees as a betrayal of Washington's sanctuary promise.
They're breaking families. They're tearing families apart.